related to a game which is dedicated to loving couples. As soon as they finish the game, they don't need to break up, but they could also receive 15 billion. Our main character is Ying, an ordinary employee. He has been in love with Mei for a long time. In order to make his girlfriend happy, Ying didn't regret borrowing money to celebrate her birthday. He couldn't afford the expensive handbag which Mei likes, so he had to buy a fake one for her. After receiving it, Mei was very happy. The money they had used when together was all paid by Ying. Over time, his debts got bigger and bigger. One day, Ying received a call from a stranger. That man invited him and Mei to join a game named Love Challenge. If they completed all the missions without breaking up, they would be able to get 15 billion. At first, Ying thought he was a scammer, but the man could tell correctly Ying and his girlfriend's information. Ying started to feel confused. The mysterious man then sent them the first challenge. Ying had to take a picture with his girlfriend and posted it on the social network. This challenge wasn't any difficult. Ying also wanted to try, so he followed the request. But unexpectedly, after posting the picture, his phone rang and 4 million was transferred to his account. Getting the money, Ying was extremely surprised and used this money to go out with Mei. The next day, he told this to Mei. Because they did get the money, the two accepted the game. After that, that man called them to introduce the rules of the game. There was a variety of challenges in this game. After finishing a challenge, they would get a large amount of money. The total prize money is 15 billion, but during the game, the money they received through each round would be temporarily frozen. Until when they completed the whole game could they get the money. If they gave up in the middle, all the money would be forfeited. After that, the mysterious man said that the second challenge started. The couple had to change clothes of each other, and then went to the shopping mall's toilet. The prize would be 66 million. Without hesitation, they accepted the challenge. After changing clothes, they walked into the toilet. Ignoring other people's eyes, they finished their challenge. Compared to the money they would get, that was nothing. They could easily finish the challenge. 66 million was then transferred to Ying's account. After that, the third round wasn't difficult at all. They had to take a video by themselves and said all the things in their hearts to each other. The prize this time was 100 million. The two started filming themselves and spoke what they thought, and promised to love each other for their whole life. 100 million was very easy to get. They started to lose control. So as to make more money, they followed all of the mysterious man's requests. Kissing on a bald man's head would bring them 300 million. Slapping Ying's ex-girlfriend would be 600 million. Although all the challenges were very ridiculous, when they saw the large amount of money transferred on time, they were all blind and followed immediately. Then the mysterious man invited them to his house. At there they met the game's creator. He was Wang Long. Right when they met, he immediately told Mei that the handbag which she had been given was fake. Learning that her boyfriend's birthday present was fake, Mei hit the roof, but because they were in the game, she had to forgive him. At night, they had a new challenge. Wang Long arranged a room for each of them, and said that their challenge was in the room. The two suspiciously stepped in. In each room there was a beautiful woman, or a handsome guy. This was a challenge to test their faithfulness. The woman in front of Ying was very sexy and mature. She was much more attractive than Mei. At the same time, she also gave him many love signals. Ying was touched, but in the end he still chose to reject her. He didn't want Mei to be disappointed. Ying successfully passed the challenge, but Mei was very awkward because the man in her room was a famous star. She had been a fan of him for long. Looking at the idol in front of her, Mei couldn't turn him down. The next morning, they went to a restaurant to eat. Ying's neck accidentally had a bruise. Mei shouted at him because she thought she had been betrayed. Ying was really sad and could only swear that he hadn't done anything. Suddenly, a robber appeared in the house. He knocked Wang Long out and kidnapped the couple. He couldn't find any money on either of them, which made him extremely angry and wanted to harm Mei. Because of trying to protect his girlfriend, Ying removed the rope and accidentally stabbed into the robber, causing him to die on the spot. When Wang Long woke up, he gave Ying two options: call the police or continue on the game. Going this far, Ying and Mei didn't have any other way than complete the game. The two got back to their room to discuss. Mei comforted her boyfriend. When they finished the game, Ying would spend a few years in prison, and became a billionaire after getting out. How could she be so irresponsible? Ying was really disappointed. He could never expect his girlfriend to be so selfish. The game was still going on, but their love changed. There was only doubt left. Wang Long let them watch the videos which they had filmed before. The videos awoke their love to each other again, but Wang Long didn't let them happy for too long. He immediately played the video of last night in Mei's room. Ying was cuckolded. He lost all his trust in Mei. Unable to accept this truth, Ying offered to break up with Mei and end this game, but Wang Long said that their prize was now 10 billion. If they gave up, they would lose all of it. Ying was very hesitant to hear that. He had sacrificed too much. He couldn't give up like that. Wang Long then gave them another challenge. He brought there an iron cage, and ordered Ying to mistreat Mei, who was locked in that cage. At this moment Ying was also very angry, so he agreed. Wanting to get the prize, Mei also accepted this challenge. After locking his girlfriend in the cage, Ying tortured her. Despite being hurt because of money, Mei didn't regret. The two now didn't love anymore. They just thought of the large amount of money. After the challenge, their prize was up to 13 billion. There was only one last round and the game would end soon. That night, Wang Long gave each of them a bottle of poison. He said that there would be only one person to take the prize. Only one of them could get 15 billion. The two both thought very much and couldn't sleep. Early the next morning, they made up their mind. On the table, they poisoned each other. After drinking the juice, Ying had a stomachache. After learning that he was poisoned, Ying pushed Mei to the ground and angrily strangled her. After a while struggling, Mei didn't move anymore. Seeing that, Ying was very frightened and stepped back. He now knew that he had killed his girlfriend. Wang Long laughed satisfyingly and told Ying that the juice he had drunk wasn't poisoned, and the robber who had been killed by Ying also appeared then. He was the actor who Wang Long had invited. He just pretended to be dead, but Mei truly passed away. Even so, Ying didn't complete the game, because from the very beginning of the game, Wang Long had told that the two had to complete the game together, but Mei was dead, so Ying lost the game. Looking at his phone, Ying found his bank account empty. 15 billion was withdrawn. After Wang Long left, the video that Mei had recorded was played. She confessed her love to Ying. Ying looked at dead Mei lying on the floor. He cried in pain. It's the end of today's movie. Please leave your comments below. Goodbye and see you in other videos.